Hello guys, good morning. It's me again, your Qatar social media guy here in Doha. How are you doing today? Today is our meet and greet. Today is our meet and greet here in Qatar, and we're gonna discuss about this very hot topic today. Very hot topic today. Hotter than your breakfast this morning. Hello to Lauderdale Zoomcad. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to our Monday meet and greet here in Qatar social media live with me, your Qatar social media guy. Yeah, the hot topic for today is about the minimum wages and the NOC. Yeah, the no objection certificate from your old employer. Now that think it will be gone forever. Hello and good morning to Lala, Abdul, Jabbar, and also to Zing, who's watching, Maria Cruz, to Ruby. Good morning, good morning. Hello guys, and we are now on our Monday show for our meet and greet, but our topic is as I told you, it's hotter than your breakfast today. If you are now thinking about NOC, leaving your old employer, well, guess what? There is an update from the ministry that will be abolished. If you have seen the post later last night, this rules has been amended by the cabinet member yesterday. So it's a good news for everyone. And I don't know if it's good news for all of those employers who will be affected with this. Now that they don't have or hold to all of those employees currently in Qatar, if they want to leave them for good. Hello to Amina who's watching, Magyar Marika. Hello to Maria Cristina Paurillo. Good morning dear. And to Charm, good morning Charm. Drive safe. Thank you for your sweet message. Abdul Jabbar, yep, I can remember you. You're the security from the Al Wakra beach that maybe I was planning to go this weekend. By the way guys, how's your morning Monday? Temperature is around 36 degrees Celsius right here in Qatar. And time check, it's almost 7:30. It's 7:26 in the morning. I'm here now at the Bank Street. And they call it Hamad Signal or Sword Signal. Greetings to John. Good morning, John. And good morning to Lela Arroyo who's watching. Good morning, everyone. And to Milan. Good morning. To Ruchi Augusto who's watching. Drive safe. And to Matty. Without NOC, I can possibly change sponsorship. Yeah, that is possible right now. Hello to Julia. So what is your comment about this hot topic? It's about the NOC, the no objection certificate from your employer. Well, let's say you're planning to quit your job. Is it employer must give an NOC? Well, the report mentioned that you have a clear certificate, means you don't owe bank, you don't owe anything before having this one. You should be clear, of any debt at all. Hello to Mariano and hello to Ham Kushi. To Chicane Samantha who's watching. Good morning to all. Well, join our discussion. Hello to Nisha. How are you today? Yeah, well, are you in favor of this? Well, maybe employer will not be in favor of this because if they are longing for NOC for the long years right now, This is a good update from the employee side. Yeah, from the employee side, I can tell, because you know what, if they are suffering from this unlawful treatment from their employer, now is the time for them to apply an NOC, right? And should the employer give NOC right after they request? Well, it's up for them to decide, but the rule says no NOC. Watching from Wakra, hello to Sky. And to Bing Flores is watching, join our discussion right now. It's a good topic, you know. Hello to Manud Singh and to Han Paul who's watching. Good morning, good morning. So what is your comments right here? What is your take out? What is your takeaway right here? Yeah, it's been a long time. Hello to Mari Cruz and Hen Kushi. Nice day. Because my friend's working for 3 years already, and she asked an LC and plan to quit her job next year, but the employer refused to give her. That is so stupid, right? Yeah, that's a lot. Not only your friend, there's a lot of people who are asking NOC right after they quit the job. And you know, NOC, they need, or they required, or the ministry requires it if you're planning to change your employer. Hello to Glenn Albert who's watching, and to Erlene the gases. Good morning, drive safely. Well, what is your comment? You can say anything right here. Hello to Muhammad Ashraf, Sabah Al Khair, and to Low Life. Is it Low Life? Campilan. Good morning, and it's a good news today. Yeah, it's a very good news today. It was shared by hundreds of you guys last night, and there's a lot of views. I think it's reached around like 15,000 views. Jassar, hello, and to Ariel, what is your comments right here? I need your opinion, guys. I need your point of view. I need your point of view when it comes to NOC, and also, not only that, you know, the minimum wages has been imposed. Let's say you are a cleaner, or you are like office job, you know, they are minimum wages, or minimum payment wages that you can receive based on what visa you must having. Or I think this is so internal, you know, and many of employers will say it's good, and you know, maybe some employer will refuse. You know, it's actually an internal negotiation between an employer and also the employee. Let's say I have a cleaning, or let's say I own a company, right? I own a company, and I care for my employees, okay? Well, the minimum wages of, let's say, admin is like 3,500, let's say. Roughly around like that, you know, 3,500 to 5,500. Okay, so the ministry set like this, just for example, guys. And me, as I'm really, you know, seeing the welfare of my employer or my employees, I give them like 6,000 because my company is doing well. I'm giving them like 6,000. So the ministry will also check it whether if you are above the minimum or the maximum. I mean the minimum. I think they will not refuse, right? But if it's lesser than what has been mandated by the ministry, let's say I'm giving only like 2.5, you know, I'm giving only for 2.5 per admin, and you accept, okay, it's just, I think it's just in paper, you know. I think this is still in negotiation between employer and employee, right? Hello to Rose Ramos, hello to Rich, and hello to Mariano, Ilyas, and Wilma. Thank you for tuning in. And this is a good topic right here. Tulio David, Prince Alvin, Leia de Ramos, Abdul Rashak Amin, and to Neta, to Prince, to Amir Wakash, to Glenn Albert, to Tata. Yeah. So, okay, I will mention from Mitch. Hello, Mitch. Good morning, Mitch Duplos. Okay, that's good because we're working a long time in this company. Some of my friends working more than 5 years, and they want to quit, but no company don't want to give NOC. Even, you know, Friday, we are working, they give only 5 hours. Off is good for us. Yeah, you know, a lot of stories like this, you know, a lot of stories like this. You don't have off. Even if you have off, but it's only like a few hours. And well, there's a lot of debate coming from different views, you know, employers' views. We need to account as well, you know. Employer will give you salary, will be the one who will take care of you, you know, your accommodation, your transportation, even your food and your allowance, like that, you know. And the business now is really tough. It's really tough to the point that some of the companies are closing. And we need to make a balance between the employer and the employee to make in the place or the spot where they are open for negotiation, you know, open for everyone's comfort, for everyone's comfort zone. It still need to be published official. Just that it's also allowed. Blessed morning. Well, I will tell you one thing, okay? I will tell you one thing. Is this a good advice? Is this applicable to anyone? Well, this is my advice, guys. Okay. So let's say before you join a company, you are already informed by this condition. If it's legal, guys, you know, companies and employee will have an agreement, and it's called the offer letter. Offer letter often misused by some companies, and also has been not followed by different employers. Let's say an offer will be sent to you, and you are agreed in terms and conditions by this offer letter. Before proceeding on processing your transportation, you know, your work, okay, this is a job offer. This is, you know, how much salary you will have, how much hours per week, and also how much days you will work on each week. Okay, that's an offer letter. Offer letter often misused by some employers. Let's say it's just we called it an introduction of lies, right? But actually, in a working condition, in a working hours, in a working environment, this offer sometimes not followed by both parties. Okay, I'm not in favor of employer nor in favor of employees. Okay, this is just a matter of abiding rules, right? This is just abiding rules, taking in consideration that both parties will be agreed on which common ground, you know, the common ground, which is the offer letter. The offer letter follows what will be safe between the employee and the employer. So this offer letter is really a condition set by you guys, by both of you, by employer and the employee, which means you agreed on terms and condition, right? So if you agreed on condition, both parties, you need to follow this. And there along the way there are, rules has been broken. They said rules are made to be broken, correct? So that is what happened when one party is in favor more than the other, which is commonly it's on the employee side. Let's say you will take in the overtime and just few hours, and then maybe next week it's be like 3 hours, and maybe next week it will be like 4 hours. This is not a mistake of employer. It's a mistake of the employee, in my opinion, okay? Because you accept, in the moment that company asks you about this, let's say we'll go back to the offer letter, or we go back to the contract. It mentioned here that I'm only working for this hours in a daily basis. Now I've been like 3 hours or 5 hours more than I signed for. So you need to confront the employer directly, because it will keep on going on if you just sip your mouth, okay? Right? It will not stop, because the employer will think, oh, it's still okay with you. So they keep on going. So this was the abuse of a offer letter or a contract. This is actually a total abuse of what has been agreed in terms and conditions between you and your employer. So that is the problem begins. Okay, I think I'm clear with this, right? So I hope you can get my point, and where the problem starts between the employer and the employee. Yeah, it's been hope it's not one among the paperworks we've been seeing. Well, it's a yes and no question, but to think of it that every year we will have an updates with this, and some companies are imposing with this, because here in Qatar the rules are very strict, and it, and you've been living here for quite long. So yeah, I mean, going to the topic between the minimum wages, the problem arises when it comes to that. Minimum wages, I'm in favor of that, but I will be praising those companies who are more than above the minimum wages set by these ministries. But but those companies who are lower than minimum, and it will be like internal agreement between both parties. Well, we are very out of that context. So it's bottom line, guys, minimum wages, I'll be in favor of that, but it will be a collective data, a collective information of what wages will be set by the ministry. It's coming from probably different countries. Let's say your country would like to have a minimum wages for the cleaner like this one. So it's a debate, it's a talk. Qatar will not only set like minimum wages for like nanny will be like this much and this much. So it really depends on the talk between some countries. It's not like rules are just you wake up in the morning, you will set rules. It doesn't apply that way, it doesn't apply that way. Rules are, it's a debate, it's a talk, it's more on discussing topic deeply, not so lightly. It gets along, hello to Hamad Umini Hamad. Some employers are not giving some full basic salary during this pandemic. Yep, I will agree on that. There is also a good comment with this one. Because in this pandemic, and business are closing, and some are just recently open because of this set rules by the ministry, and this is for our own good and for our own safety. But who are affected? Us, both of us, not only employee, also employer. I heard a lot of companies has been closed in this pandemic because they cannot afford to paying the rent, to paying a contract, let's say the rent of a place, and the employee without any business, right? How you will manage a company where the set ministry will give you a month's time to reopen the business, and it's really a tough time. We also consider the employers, okay? We only also consider the companies, okay? Well, this is work hand in hand between you and the employer, and a higher understanding also with from a higher understanding from the employee's side, because companies, you are just thinking about the salary, but the owner of the company are losing money, losing the opportunity, because this pandemic are caught by surprise, not only here in Qatar but all around the globe. So just to have it a point, no, okay, Kathleen, no NOC but minimum wages of salary will be low. What the heck is this? Do you know how much the bank rate now? Very low also. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, well, it's a chains and a domino effect, okay? Where the foundation is weak, it will collapse. Just like I said, a domino effect is a chain of event. This is caused by only one problem. It's just during this pandemic period, right? It began with the pandemic. It began with the corona or COVID-19. It suffers a lot, not only here in Qatar but around the globe, as I mentioned, and it will keep on going. Without our support, guys, without supporting our MOPH, the Ministry of Public Health, we can fight this. I know there are a slight improvement when it comes to the cases nowadays. It's going down to the point that it's now 168 yesterday. So we are down to 100 right now, 100 plus. We are out from the 200 plus. So still improving, but yeah, it will take time, Can you change job in 1 year in your country, please? That is, well, what I heard last time, you need to consume like a year before you transfer a company. Or there is a solution, they call it second settlement, okay? A second settlement means, okay, that your recent employer, okay, accept you as you are working with them under a different sponsor. But there is a process, okay? We call it second settlement, okay? So not all of you guys knows this, but yes, you can work with some employer, with your current employer right now, with the old employer visa. But there is a but, guys. There is a second settlement that you will be agreed on between the new employer and the old employer. So it means both parties will agreed on terms, okay, and you will go to the ministry and also check those things, okay. You check the MOPA, the MOI, or also the Mitras, and also your Mandup knows this. All of the Mandup knows this one. Okay, you think that all company will follow this new protocol? Well, this, and you know the answer with this. Win Marie Borja, or Borja, and you know the answer with this. Even if you guys, in your own company, if the company set rules, not all will follow, right? So what do you expect in the general public, But yes, we are just following rules. We are just giving you the information. But this is for us to follow. Okay, from Mariano, but why the rent flat didn't reduce since the salary is cut during this pandemic? Yeah, there's a lot of questions, right? There are lots of questions throwing in right now, and it's a good conversation right now. Well, yeah, I have it as well. I rent, and it's been signed by the contract. It's a yearly contract, Real estate, you need to approach your real estate. It depends, guys. It depends. I cannot say anything for that. But yeah, for me. It's like a yearly contract. If you sign this much, you should pay this much. Okay, from Maki Salim, it still depends on employer if you followed, because even on house worker, they don't give day off. No salary increase, 12 years working, no increase, no day off. Yeah, a lot of that happened to some of the nannies or cleaners right there, because they are being affected with this. Okay, what if the company tells you that you will choose NOC or gratuity before you change company? Oh yeah, that is from Glenn Albert. Glenn Albert will have a good point. It's up for you to decide whether you have the freedom or the money. But you cannot have both at the same time. You are lucky if you have. But yeah, I will choose. Okay, I will choose nowadays. I will choose gratuity, because that's money that you can survive. NOC, you can tone it down. You can there is labor to have to consult, but gratuity, no consultation about there. Gratuity is gratuity. Hello to Baba. Since the government fixed the minimum wages, the government should doing something regulating accommodation. The rent is too expensive, despite of COVID-19. Yeah, I think they will have a talk with this one, because rent are just stable. It's not going down because of this pandemic. People are asking about reducing the minimum, not the minimum, a reduce of rent. Okay, from Marcel Ilazar, how about me? Like, I'm a household worker. Sir, I'm just asking about the minimum wages. It's 1,000 reals. If the employer of household is providing the accommodation, they will not be given amount for the accommodation. Okay, so that is actually depends on which agreement between you and your employer. Hello to Crest India Raga. Good morning. So who else having question? Maybe I can answer it, maybe not. If you have already completed the 5 years contract, and if you resign and you come back to Qatar in 1 year, you can change. As per the rules right now, I think there's no NOC applicable if you completed the 5 years contract. Again, you need to consult your mandup about this. So Catalina, hope every company will comply on this. Yes, I hope. It's not only companies, guys. Please, please, please. Also, employee will comply on this. Okay, both a party will comply on this because again, it's involves the employee and the employer. We need to work together. We need to work rhyme. Rhyming is a good words about this, and to comfort everyone. Please, is the salary going to increase? Well, it depends on the ministry. What minimum wages for which category of job you're working. They will set this one. But yeah, it's a good talk. And this will not be a good talk without our major sponsor. Our major sponsor of this blog is brought to you by Al Marwa Enterprise, your detergent company in Qatar, located in any part of Doha. They have 20 branches in Qatar. And if you are looking for detergent or even your household sanitizer, all of those things you can get from our sponsor, Al Marwa. So it's a great talk. It's a great conversation with you guys, and hope we can keep it up. As we go along, we have a lot of things to talk about, and there is a good topic to discuss this morning. And it's an open conversation and debate for us. Okay, Mariano, ministry should have a thorough survey and interviews to every employees. Not only employees, guys. They also need to talk with other countries. Remember, countries are sending employees to a particular country, and they have an agreement. Let's say a nanny. If they're gonna send you nanny, I need to have a minimum wages of this. So there is also internal talk about this. Okay, good morning, sir. When is this rules comes to effect? Well, just read the news yesterday or last night. I did post already. So that's a lot of valid questions. Yeah, there's a lot right here. Hello to Wing Marie Borja. Yeah, there's a lot of talks. I know. But yeah, you are really good in having a conversation with me or Qatar social media to talk about this hot topic nowadays. The two hot topic. Last night it's about the minimum wages and also the NOC. So when is the law effective? I heard it will be 6 months in the government. You guys said, please clarify to me. Well, just read the news last night and you can have the full information. But I will update you time and time again about these new rules. How many years have changed the employer, sir? So they said like 5 years, but need to check with your mandup what is the latest, updates. All of the mandups out there will know these rules right now. But the time I'm doing this blog, every mandup knows about this, and it's coming to their mobiles. They're coming to their emails that ministry are sending this to them, or the companies are receiving this. Okay. So I wish a new law changed the situation, mostly in the household worker. Mostly of the employers are abusing the law. They don't have rest day, personal needs, and working more after ends of the contract. You're trying to look second opportunity, but the problem, NOC asking a refund 10 Qatar riyals with the justice. Oh yeah, and it's not only you, low life, but there's a lot of you guys out there. Not only cleaners, but some of also a good position jobs are also having this problem. So thank you for Qatar social media, at least expert to the voice of social media. Yeah, well, I hope the ministry will take a look at this view and about the good talk about you guys and the ministry, I think it's a good topic. I think it's a good initiative with the ministry. After all, ministry are in favor of both parties, and uh, employers and employee will work together, but the ministry will take a look of this agreement. If rules are been set by the ministry, and they will look into that every time that law has been abused. So, but this is just a great start. It's a great start. Ministry are doing everything. Everything that possibly to make a good welfare for employer. So yeah, I think it's a longer talk. It's a lot of surveys, as you said, and there's for sure, but there's an improvement. Bottom line, there is been an improvement for the past few years that has been published, since that this rules has its own fangs or its own teeth right now to bite with the law. This law takes time, approximate 6 months from Sashid Khan. Yeah, it will take time, but they're doing their job. Even I just moved into Croatia, I still love Qatar, one of the best country. I consider my second home. Yep, I will agree on that. Win Marie Borja. Well, again, this video is brought to you by our major sponsor, okay, Al Marwa Enterprises, detergent company in Qatar. Please patronize our local companies in Qatar. I will be saying thank you to all of those people who are buying from Al Marwa store. There are 20 branches in Doha. And by the way, if you have a tech problem, I have a problem with my phone, with my other phone. It's an iPhone, and I would like to fix this. And I contacted the one company again, so we're gonna blog it tomorrow on our Tech Tuesday. So gonna fix my phone. So I hope they're gonna fix this and replace the battery. And this also is sponsored by Star Tech. Your store in Doha, they have like 4 locations in Qatar. So Star Tech, I'm gonna post it right here. And thank you guys. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of this conversation. I hope we can spend more about this, and I hope we are continuing this good and healthy conversation between me, and probably the ministry will hear this one. I don't know, maybe, but I'm not expecting. But yeah, it's a talk. But government or the ministry are doing their good job to take care of this welfare of employee as well as the employer as well. We need to consider also the employer. Employer are having a tough months. They really have a tough years probably from now on, and this is a lesson learned. This is a lesson learned for all of us, that in this pandemic we should or we must help each other to a better good, to a better future of all of us here in Qatar. We are living. Don't forget, we are living here. We are spending our time here, having our work done. End of the day, we are going back home. And make sure that you get the best from Qatar, and enjoy your stay here as much as you could. Leave out the bad thing. Inshallah, we will have this good news from the ministry again. And again, thank you guys for all of those support. Thank you for sharing this good conversation with your friends and loved ones. And thank you for your time on tuning in every day, every morning, and patronizing Qatar social media as one of your media hub and information here in Qatar. Again, It's me, your Qatar social media guy here in Doha. I'll be signing up for now. Thank you for your time and see you on my next one. Peace.